Hello, this is week 3 of the third episode of Living with Aspergers and Autism, and I'm Katya. This week I wanted to talk and carry on the first topic, which was about misconceptions of autism and Aspergers. In particular, the one I seem to get quite common is I do not look autistic. And my question is, what does a neurotypical person looks like? What you guys call normal. What does a normal person look like? Aren't we all very, very different? So I get, I just kind of wonder, we are all so very different. To try to classify what an autistic person should look like is a bit of a challenge. I think the first thing people link autism or Asperger's with is with Rainman. Many years ago that film came out. Dustin Hoffman played a fantastic part. He showed an individual on the spectrum with different special powers, and he was just obviously a character, based on real life individuals. But doesn't mean that everybody is good at maths or everybody on the spectrum will be good at, in a casino and making so much money, playing cards. And definitely, I cannot count either toothpicks or matches that fall on the floor, nothing like that. So, the other thing that people say is I don't look or act autistic because obviously they say, oh, where's your repetitive behaviors, where, by the way, they call stimming, and they're more like self-stimulating behavior. They're very sensory and they help us with senses. So sometimes, you find that people with autism and Asperger's, they either rock or they headbang, or they like feeling textures and specific noises or sounds, or they're quite into flapping or shaking their hands, and and it doesn't mean that I don't have them. I might have them, but I might be very good at hiding. Now my personal stimmings, my repetitive behaviours tend to involve things that I can touch, that I can feel. I love textures of specific materials and fabrics. I like to rub my hands quite a lot, and I like to feel the softness of my hands. I love soft things, like if someone has really nice hair, I like to touch their hair, which is really awkward when they're in front of you in a queue and you just can't cope and you just have to touch someone's hair because they just look so soft, and everybody kind of thinks you are being a weirdo, which, yeah, I'm okay with that. I do have my own stimming, like my daughter does, and and lots of other people. However, as a person grows older, especially an individual on the spectrum, we find techniques to either hide them or to kind of have them either in our own environment, in an environment where we're safe and we can't be judged, or we just kind of adapt them to something that is socially acceptable. I find that I like I was saying about fabrics and materials, I love velour. I love anything that is soft, and especially if I am finding everything overwhelming, I kind of need to feel that softness, that comfort. On that same level, I was and I am still very sensitive to clothes. So if I would put something on, I sometimes can't even touch them. I can't, I just feel so worked up about it. And you asked me, well, what if you have to wear something? Like I've been in a play that I had to wear this outfit, and it was really, made my skin all jumpy and goosebumpy, and it was really hard. However, in your head, you want the outcome so much that you just kind of control it, and you can feel the pressure, but it's a limited pressure. And the more you can stick everything in boxes, because I suppose that's the way I kind of control things, the better, it becomes more acceptable. So there you have, just a little bit about people not looking autistic or being autistic. So sometimes you cannot recognize if someone has or doesn't have autism. You can't just be led by what you see. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching it, and I can't wait to do my next one next week. Bye.